Hello. Welcome back to The Reset, the best podcast in the whole world.
The MF and best.
The yeah, I don't cuss, so I'm not gonna say it like that, okay?
I said MF and did I cuss? That can mean anything.
You cussing.
Yeah, that could be the new drink that just came out, Mountain Fruity.
Or the drink that says shut the hell up. Yes. So
okay. Yeah, we drank a little bit of that today.
Right.
Somebody.
So, let's see who we have online tonight.
Right.
To my right, we got Mr. Jerron Slim Williams. What's going on, Jerron?
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, boo.
What's going on?
Now, next, we also have the Mr. Travis Thomas, aka Mr. Last Revelation. How you doing, Mr. Last Revelation?
Man, I'm it's beautiful. I'm good. I'm ready to piss some people off tonight. Let's go ahead and get started.
I'm pretty sure you are. You're pretty good at that. You're pretty good at that.
Absolutely.
We also at the bottom we have Miss Charmaine Clark. What's going on, Miss Charmaine? What's going on?
Good. Having a good day.
She was mad as hell last episode, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
You're just not invading my space.
It wouldn't be, bro. It wouldn't be, man.
And then last but never least, we have the Dix in the house. What's going on, Mr. Dix?
What's up?
Yes, sir. So tonight it's probably gonna be some capping going on, but we're gonna talk about this subject anyway.
Okay? Only capping
anyway
is out the person's mouth right now.
We're gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it out there, you know what I'm saying? So the question for tonight, guys, do women generally ignore the fact that men have feelings or emotions also?
You should put on the end of that, and do we care? You should put that on the end of that right there.
That's the problem.
Put that on the end. Put that on the end of that right there.
That's the problem.
The problem is, do we actually give a damn about that? But go ahead. We're going to get started. John, we're going to get started with you. I don't want to emotionally affect the show tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Trav? I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you care. You don't care.
Yeah, I mean, men really don't give a damn about all that. I mean, they come home, we already got a lot of other shit going on, or stuff going on as it is. The last thing we worried about whether you care if our feelings, because most of probably it's not. So, I mean, we really don't really, I mean, we do get mad when it comes to certain things, like, it's what men want is the respect. That's it. As far as that other stuff, when you lose the respect, that's when the man feel like, okay, you're not respecting me, it's effort. You know, I'm gonna go do what I'm gonna do because you ain't respecting me anyway. I'm doing all this for you. You ain't appreciative. You ain't respectful. So yeah,
that's it right there. You're not appreciative. That's the key word right there, Jerron. You hit that right on the head, Jerron. That's what I'm talking about.
No, sir. That don't even make sense.
About this up
that
in
don't even make sense.
We bringing the law up in this house tonight. We're gonna preach about this right here tonight.
Oh, Lord Jesus. That don't even make sense because listen to what Jerron just said. Jerron just said, okay, man, we don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? We out here, we don't do all that fit. That's what he just said, right? That's the same thing. That's the same thing Trav just said.
Like the man that kissed the lunch ladies. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about?
But listen,
we're getting the consensus here. We're getting the consensus.
All I'm saying is that Jerron just said, all that he said, and you just kind of, backed it up with him. So if it's all about, I'm speaking. Thank you. If it's all about respect, right? If it's all about respect, now if a lady get disrespectful, why? Y'all ain't got no feelings. It don't really matter if she get disrespectful or not. So from what y'all saying, men ain't got no feelings, really don't matter. So why do respect matter if y'all ain't got no feelings?
Hold a minute. It's only one square that said that. So how
you just okayed it. You just backed them up.
Only thing I backed up was the appreciation portion. I ain't say nothing about no respect.
Why should
I demand and will get respect, period. Say that right now.
All about
No. I'm not coming home to no house to where I'm disrespecting in. I'm gonna tell you that.
Ain't got no feelings. Why should it matter? You ain't got no feelings.
You ain't gonna have no feelings. You ain't gonna have no house to stay in. You ain't gonna have nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Let me tell you something. Respect is number one. All right, so I ain't worrying about that end of the fence. What we talking about is feelings when it comes to all that other bullshit y'all be talking about. Not nothing else. Look, of course it's hurtful when you're doing something and you're trying to build something and your lady or your significant other ain't trying to help, ain't trying to get you there, but steady bitching. Of course that shit hurt. But the thing is, we quickly rebound from that. Men quickly rebound. Look, it's only so many times we're gonna come to you looking for, come to you like that. After that point, it's automatic fuck you. That's why when most men win the lottery, what the first thing they do, they get rid of their wife. Let's just be realistic. If somebody win the lottery, the first thing out the door, 9 times out of 10 is their spouse. Because you wasn't here with me when I was trying to build all this right here, but now you trying to get what the rewards on this end of the fence. It's a giant fuck you. Nah, bro. Nah, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave you a mattress and a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave you an ice cold glass of water. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you sit there and think about it with some candles because the light's gonna be off. That's just how I feel about it. That's just it. If I can't get no respect at the house, let me tell you, it ain't happening, Jack. Because it ain't happening.
Look, respecting at the house. What's your definition of being disrespected?
No, I'm talking about respect. I ain't saying disrespect it. I'm just saying respect. You're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show me the respect I'll show you. I'm not coming in the house demeaning you. I'm not coming in the house throwing you down. I'm not coming in the house trying to throw you up under no buses. I ain't shitting on your dreams. I ain't doing anything. Only thing I'm gonna do, I'm coming home to try to help build you. You know what I'm saying? So we can get out. Yeah, get out of the situation that we in. I ain't coming to tear you down. Yeah, but
that sounds like a toxic woman if you coming through the door.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with toxicity. That has everything to do with the situation or your current situation. It ain't got nothing to do with toxicity. Lynn could lose her job.
Date a woman who's demeaning you and
no. First of all, that ain't never gonna happen. First and foremost, all right. But what I'm saying is, you have people that are in relationships like this. Hey, you need to do something. Everything was good when they was both working. Now only one working. Now the only one feel like they deserve respect, especially if the woman's working and the man is not working. So now she looking, man, I gotta handle this, I gotta handle all the bills, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. So then when this woman come home and he wanna go to touch this woman, or this woman wanna go touch this man, they're not in the mood. Then that part of it breaks down. The communication is already broke down. Now everything in the house that's intimate breaks down. I can't hear you, Charmaine. What you say?
Well, if you say in that instance, that can be a frustrating situation.
Right.
But if he's showing initiative of working and are trying to find work or something, not just you coming home and he laying on the couch not doing anything, that is frustrating.
No, it ain't, Charmaine. No, girl, no, it ain't. I mean, it's not frustrating for Trav or anybody else in general. You know why? Because he ain't got no feelings. He ain't got none. Either you got feelings or you don't. You can't say, well, when it comes to this thing, you can't say that. Either you got feelings or you don't, bro.
No, this ain't about me. This is about men.
Yeah. I ain't saying you.
But if you want to know the truth, no, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Okay, when it comes to my family and my kids, that's it, bro. That is it. That is zero.
Yeah, I'm not saying you.
I mean, that's what you just said, Hollywood Square. That's what you just said. But when it comes to me, I am that way. I am. I really don't. I don't care. But
see, that's the miscommunication part. Like if we sit here as women, if I believe that my man or men in general don't have any feelings, they're just pieces of meat for me to use. You know what I'm saying? They just don't have no feelings. They're just there. I mean, what kind of mentality is that? I don't believe that.
That has nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with that. My thing is, look, everybody, like when it comes to myself, like if we got something to do, we're gonna do it. If we're gonna kick it, we're gonna kick it. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't hold too many ties too close. Look, if it's something that's real and I can bond onto it, then yeah, that's legit. Okay, then we can make it do what it do. But what I'm saying is I'm skeptical to the end. That's just how I am. I'm not saying that it's because of anybody that did that, or that's just how I was raised. It ain't had nothing to do with that. This is just me. I don't trust nobody.
And you have to respect that.
I mean that's just me though. I mean, we can do our thing, we can hang out, we can do whatever. But but I'm gonna tell you, if you feel like you want to leave, I'll holler.
No, I'm just saying in general, like women, I think there's a miseducation with women because women in general can believe that men don't have feelings and that like they don't think about things. I mean, of course they don't think like women think because men and women are totally different. But from what y'all are saying right now, oh man, but we don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck, man. So I mean, I'm just like that's not true. Like y'all have to care about something.
No, it ain't that we don't care. It's the fact that our care is limited.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
It's limited. It's limited care. Like I just explained the situation to you. When I come to you,
Try to be breaking up a little bit.
I'm breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
No, what I'm saying is, if I come to you, and you do nothing about it, then that wall goes way up. So that's the F you all. You know what I'm saying? So at that point in time, we do have to detach. We started to detach physically, well, maybe not physically. We started to detach emotionally. So I'm just saying that our detachment rate when it comes to women is faster than the detach rate from women from men. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive about that. I'm 100% positive. I'm 100% positive. Y'all chase behind a dude. This dude got 16 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all chase, y'all run a dude into the ground. But men, I don't know about men doing that. Dexter, what you think?
What is the feelings part? It's a different meanings when you really say feeling part, because a man at the end of the day gonna be a man. He's gonna be the one that's in control, or at least he should be the one that's in control of his house. Because of not saying that we don't have feelings, but just the idea of that we're not gonna show it as much as the lady's gonna show it, because we're supposed to be the macho ones. We're supposed to be the one that's carrying the weight of whatever situation is going on. Any man that feels that or show a female that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, that is a tough situation, because you can have an individual that wants to do all they can do, but it's just not in the situation or the shape to do what they need to do. You get into his feeling, but what he tends to do is not show it. Because once you show a lady, I would say most of the time, once you show someone your feelings, they take it as a weakness and try to take that and use it, I ain't gonna say against you, but sometimes y'all tend to bring shit back up and throw it back in your face. So a man got to kind of keep his guards up pretty much at all times. Yes, we do have feelings, but we also want to be able to carry the weight of our household or of a relationship that we should have. So that's pretty much basically my take on it.
That's a political ass answer. You sound like Charmaine the second down there. I thought you were Suge Knight. You supposed to be on the street. You know what I'm saying? He masking niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it was well said, Dexter. It was well said.
It was
well said. Absolutely.
Yeah, what Dex said.
Yeah, what Dex. Right.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question, ladies. Let me ask y'all a question. If y'all have that perception about men, but it's not true, then why do you continue to push? And this question is really not for you, Charmaine. This question is for Lynn.
Why do we what?
You said why do we what?
Continue to push. If you already know that men really do have feelings, but they just don't want to show their feelings, then why do you still act like they ain't got none? Why do you continue to push?
Okay, so your question is why would I continue to push? Like when you say push, you mean like push negatively or push positively? Like I want to understand the question.
I mean, you know what you do. Nobody know what you do better.
I do it well.
Nobody know what you do better than you.
I do it well. Okay, I do it well.
Listen, I've heard some conversations this chick done had. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you something right now. Bro. If the dude was a piece of grass, he done got cut all the way down to the root. So I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's not true. Because sometimes you got to cut a motherfucker to the grass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. I ain't saying all the time, but just sometimes, depending on what the situation.
Just sometimes.
Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's totally necessary. Sometimes it's not. So I think if a man expresses his feelings, like, okay, for example, like a man can tell a woman, man, you my number one, man, you my love, I love you, I this, I that, and the third.
I bet it's about y'all.
Like, listen, that's what a man can say, right? Like, you are here, right? Like, you are everything. But they say one thing, but they move differently. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's healthy for a man to express himself emotionally, not just physically, because I can better understand just how important I am. You know what I'm saying? Because with sometimes when they do all this talking, but they move different, I don't trust nothing you got to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
What you mean move different? Because some men move in a manner to make moves, and he keep shit close to the chest without even telling his significant other. So he might be moving a certain way that may seem suspicious to you, but it might be something beneficial to the family, to the house.
Well, okay, if that's the case, communicate that with me. Let me know.
That's what I'm
saying. Say something. Like, why should a man have to? I mean, it's enough for y'all as black men. Y'all have enough right here all day, every day. You wake up, it's stuff on your mind. I mean, I don't know what a black man goes through on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So y'all already have that. What I'm saying is, why you got to go through all that by yourself? Why you got to hold that in by yourself?
That's just what we do. Only thing we expect when you at the house, only thing we expect from our significant others is, look, when I'm stressed, I need you to de-stress, and that should be vice versa. That should work in both ways. But my thing is, I don't necessarily want to have to come home and regurgitate the same information or relive my situation from the day. Sometimes I just want to come home, fucking relax, chill out, wind down, de-stress, and just let me have my moment. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm getting. Yeah. I mean, when my girls was little, man, I had so much to do after I got off work. And I'm running around. I got a second job. I'm doing all this running around. I'm like, when I got home, the first thing, look, I greet my babies when I walk through the door. You know what I'm saying? Everything's cool, but I had to have a rule. I had to have 1 hour to myself. And that gives me an opportunity to wind down from the day before I tackle and take on anything that went on in my house. So you know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. We don't necessarily want to come home and talk about and relive what we just went through. Sometimes we just want to come home. You should recognize, hey, something ain't right. We unwind, we de-stress, and then we just watch some TV or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to go through and re-explain every single thing. Right.
Yeah, I agree with that, because in plenty of situations where you come home, you gotta, you ain't talk to me, you ain't like, but dad, can I walk through the door first? And you don't know what type of day I had, and the first thing I want to do is talk and let me show you this, and just chatterbox, and just hey, poke you, and and you're just standing there, you're tired, you ain't got an energy to fight back. And some men just want to come home to quietness. They don't want to hear all that drama. Especially God knows, please don't have an argument from a day before. Because now you forgot about the argument. She's standing there in the kitchen with her hand on her hip talking about, well, I still feel this way last week. And, you know what I mean? We know.
I mean, just come out of the blue with questions like I still know what the hell you talking about.
No lie.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the true story. Right. This is the true story. Me and this woman was heading to Florida. I never forget this. And we was going to Disney World. And she kept talking the whole way. I'm driving. And she kept asking me dumb questions. Well, what's the weather gonna be like in Florida? I said, I don't know. You gotta. And she kept talking. I finally pulled over. I said, look, you're making me nervous. Shut the hell up and let me drive. All these questions you asking, I said, I'm watching the road. I gotta hear what you say. I'm looking at the speedometer, the radio on. Shut the fuck up and let me drive. Get down to Orlando, open the door, and see what the weather is. Until then, I put the window down. Look on Google and bug her. I said, believe me. And I finally had to get to that point because you got a lot going on as it is. And to have all that when you come home through the door, you got all this extra carrying on. They don't want to hear all that. That's why a lot of men don't like to come home first thing when they get off work. They either go to the bar, they go to their friend's house, they'll go do whatever.
To unwind before I even get to the house. Yeah, I agree with Jerron on that end of the fence. I know a few fellas that don't go directly home. They hang out. They might hang out at the camp for another hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? They might go to their homeboy house and chill out. They might
they ask you to work extra hours.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just to catch that minute to to gather their thoughts, unwind, then I can deal with what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the house. I agree with that.
And see, that goes back to what Travis was saying in the last episode. When you got hell at the house and you go to work and work is peaceful and you got that one person that helps it make it peaceful, that's what he was saying in the last episode.
Yeah, your house is supposed to be your sanctuary. You don't supposed to have no drama at your house. So that's why I say if I got hell in my house, disrespect, all this stuff going on in my house, it's time to change houses. That's just how I feel about it. Charmaine, what you think?
On which part?
All of it.
Because it was a lot said.
All of it.
It's a choice. You
choose to go Oh my God! You want to stay in that hellhole or leave? No, but I do agree. I listen. You definitely need to digress when you get home. I think that's on both parts, not only the man but the woman as well, especially it depends on how the work day went or whatever went throughout the day. So I do think time apart or some separation when you get home to just kind of digress. You do your own thing. If you want to go in the garage, have a beer, whatever.
I gotta go to the garage, bro. Why I can't be in the house? Well, I'm not a second class citizen, Charmaine. You're gonna be putting me in the garage, Charmaine. I'm just messing with you.
Have your moment. And maybe we can discuss things over dinner, how your work day went or whatever.
Right.
Because I don't believe in doing a whole lot of arguing because
it's pointless.
It is.
Yeah.
It is pointless. You're not hearing. No one is hearing. No one. It's just a bunch of yelling. So we can sit down and have a deep conversation to disagree or to agree. But as long as we are able to air out whatever frustrations we have in a nice manner, because listen, I don't like to argue. I don't listen to all that jabber because it don't get nowhere.
I think Jerron just said while you was talking that he need to go ahead and marry you.
Yeah, I didn't interrupt y'all. This is why you need to marry somebody who's 70 and up, fellas. If you 70 and up, you ain't gonna hear nagging. They're gonna be too busy watching the stories. They're gonna be like, you ain't gotta hear all that. You go quiet.
That's just
look, I got a fella at the job. Lynn, you know him, Roger Brown. Roger always got some crazy sayings or some crazy stuff. But he told me, he said, Travis, if I get married again, I'm gonna marry me a cow. I said, a what?
Listen, you got some guys who like to argue too now.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, I said a cow.
That likes arguing.
He said, yeah, Travis, I'm a marry me a cow. I said, why? He said, it's something I can suck, fucking eat. And I'm standing there looking at him like, you absolutely have to have no damn sense to even thinking that compassion. You know what I'm saying? That manner. But the more we talk in this discussion right here, the more I'm starting to believe that Roger might be right. He might be right. Jerron had just said it. You get you a cow, Jerron, you ain't got to worry about nobody talking.
Listen,
All that
you
nagging.
have some guys you have some men that like to argue too.
I mean, I agree with you, Charmaine.
You have some men that like to argue.
I agree with you, Charmaine. I really think it really just comes down to, in all seriousness, just compatibility when it comes to your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Do not make this person your spouse if you're not compatible. Even though you may feel compatible in the beginning, and that's where that whole love is blind thing, come at. But, before you really consider, what I'm saying, hunkering down and jumping the broom, you might want to make sure that person's compatible on all levels and not just some levels, because that one level that you all can disrupt
not the person.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Lynn, you got anything else you want to say? So you got anything else? Never mind. What you say, Charmaine?
Like the post I read, you marry the habits and not the person.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Dex, what else you think? You got anything else for us?
Nah, I'm good. Sound like Lynn trying to make it seem like, these guys here trying to hold back on their feelings. But, if you got these weak men don't want to be men, of course they're going to break.
No.
So,
I got
Lynn,
you.
Lynn, don't worry about it. We're going to be all right because we made to carry the weight. However you give it to us, baby. We made to carry the weight. We may bend, but we downside ain't gonna break.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
ladies.
Listen. I've said that 1,000 times. I will not bend. I've said it 1,000 times. And another thing too is I've listened to Lynn tell people in the past. This ain't been recently, but this was way back in the day. When she was wilding.
What?
Yeah, definitely you wilding back in the day, bro. But anyway, fuck your feelings, your bitch ass. I've heard her tell her man this right here. I've heard this stuff before. I used to be in the car, look over at Lynn like, boy, you rough, man. You rough. I mean, it was rough, man.
I think a lot of women went through that period.
I really want to ask Lynn, based off of what Travis just said. What type of man back then lived, like Travis said, how Lynn was wild back then? What type of man, Lynn's like that's the type of woman back then a man would have to literally, and I don't want to do no harm to women, but literally have to smack her. Because Lynn's like she got that mouth that makes you want to just close life from hell.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay, so
Lynn got to get a man that's strong. And they gonna take that shit.
Hey,
that's what they got to be.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That's gonna be a weak man by the time he get out that damn house. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He gonna be weak as hell because Lynn. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, he gonna walk in that motherfucker buff. You know what I'm saying? Walk out looking like a string bean. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Shut up, Trav. Shut up. To address your question, Jerron, when Trav said I was wilding back then, the relationship that I was in at the time, because I know exactly what he's talking about. I know exactly who he's talking about too. So back in the day, that's the end result. And I tell y'all this all the time. Me, motherfucker, fuck you. That's the end result. You got to take a look at what started that in the beginning. So in the beginning, you have to look at what the situation was, which was at the time, I think I was in a relationship with somebody who did not have a job and they were not doing what they were supposed to do. When I had to do everything was on my back. It irritated me. So I had no respect because they just didn't meet me halfway. You ain't got to meet, you ain't got to be where I am, but just meet me halfway. Do something. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say this. Okay.
So
go ahead.
So that was the situation. So back then, the Lynn back then, this is way back in the day now.
Yeah. It's
way back. Yeah, I just I was the breadwinner and I had no respect for him because I had to do everything by my damn self. So I was like, all the thing that you good for is some dick. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got, bro.
Oh,
That's it.
Oh, okay, now hold on. Do that. Go back to my point. Is what I was saying. When somebody lose their job, and now the woman got to carry the house. You know what I'm saying? Is that automatic respect of loss of respect? Is that automatic? Or he trying, Charmaine?
But you know what?
Charmaine say, hey, look, he's showing some initiative. I can get down with that. You just said, I was the only one. I got the weight on my shoulders. I was the strongest. I'm the whole fucking show. That's what you just said.
Your first day at work, and you come home like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Your first day.
See,
orientation.
It was my fault. It was my fault.
Shit.
It was my fault.
I work for orientation. The man sitting on the couch. Application. That's what Jasmine see like you was.
What?
in orientation. I can't with you, Jerron.
Anyway,
you lost all respect. The man was going to orientation land. The man was going to
orientation.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what happened.
How long was he out of work? Hold on, was he out of work when you met him?
No.
One, hold on. Okay. Well, how long was he out of work before you start losing respect?
You breaking up, Trav?
I said, how long was he out of work before you start losing respect?
It was a couple months. It was like a couple, maybe like I said, about maybe like 3 or 4 months. And and you know what? A part of that, because remember how we were saying, like when you go through some bullshit, you got to take some responsibility for that bullshit you was in, because you had something to do with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So most of that, I would say some of that was my fault, because I was doing, no, baby, take your time. I got it. I got you. No, don't rush. No, if you need anything, I got you. So that was my fault, because I enabled him. I really did. And it took me a while to figure that out, after some growth and some prayer, talk about, I had to take some time to, like actually see that, but I enabled him. So that bullshit that I went through,
I get no
some of that shit was my fault. So. No, you don't. You don't.
My question was, Lynn, like, what was he like? What was his day like at home while you was at work? Because he was in a situation where he just wasn't doing nothing, buying ass. Like, what was he doing at the house? Right? What was his main thing of doing while he was at work?
Productive.
Was the house clean?
Yeah, with the house clean, the dog fed.
Did he cook?
No, he was the glass case.
Okay.
The glass case. Shut up. No, it was, I would take care of one thing and it would be something else I had to take care of. Then it was something else. I'm like, damn, bro, like, like what you got? You know what I'm saying? Like what you got on this? You know what I'm saying? Well, I put in a couple of applications, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on them to call me back. I called them yesterday and I'm just like, bro, I mean, you got to do something. And it just got overbearing. But again, it was my fault because I enabled him. And I
when you said it got overbearing, but you were just saying, well, take your time. You would really mean take your time, like, or would you mean like, oh, okay, I'm gonna hold it down for a while? Was that in the communication? Because you would have communicated, hey, I'm gonna hold it down for this period of time, but you're gonna have to get up and do something. Mm-hmm. What was our communication like?
Well, I thought, I thought taking time was gonna be maybe like a month, you know what I'm saying? Like a month or maybe 2. But he messed around and got comfortable because I made him real comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Right. So he got comfortable, then he got even more comfortable. And
so you would look like R. Kelly in the Be Careful video sitting at home.
yeah. So once somebody get comfortable, it's hard to get that hustle back, depending on what kind of person you are. So
okay, well, all right, guys, we got less than a minute. If anybody else got any comments, definitely. We've been getting some comments. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this right here, Lynn. Or any other female that's listening. You know, some guys, not all guys, don't know how to be men. You know, they're rather for the lady to take the lead role. You know, but to me, you know, I don't feel that's the proper thing to do. Sometimes it's okay if you got a man that don't know how to play that role, you to lead and guide him, and then jump back, fall back, and let him kind of do his thing or see what he's going to do. Give him the opportunity. You know, I'm not saying that he wasn't looking for a job. Not saying that hell he wasn't going to ride that thing out as long as you let him do that. You know, because hell, you know, if it ain't the right one, he looking at all he can get out the deal. Shit, I'm kicked up at the house. She out there doing her thing, so I'm all good. So ain't nothing wrong with sitting down and talking about that thing at the end, at a good way. But hell, man, sound like you just give him hell.
That's exactly right. Well, listen up, fellas. We'll catch y'all on the next episode of Reset. We are out of time. Y'all can come back and see Lynn on Two Notch Road. She's debuting her new outfit. You know what I'm saying? On Two Notch, 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? Go check out. We catch y'all on the next episode of Reset.
Yep, please.